Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Today, find out what performances are happening this weekend that you can go and support. Also, they come and go every year, and chances are you've known a few. Find out what it takes to be a foreign exchange student. All of this and more today on FST News. Good morning. Today is Friday, March 24th, 2017. I'm Summer Reyes.
And I'm Kaden Jesperson, this week's special guest, and one of the Foothill High School swim team captains, and also the editor-in-chief of the high school newspaper, the Hillside Hotwire.
According to exchangestudent.org, it can cost up to $10,000 to be a foreign exchange student, but is the cost really worth the experience? FST News' Kaylee Goodwin tells us more.
Many students around the Hill wish to travel to places around the world after they graduate, but some students travel during high school through foreign student exchange programs. Students have the opportunity to go to many different countries like France, Japan, Italy, and Brazil. We talked with Manuela Santos, one of the school's exchange students from Brazil, to ask her what it's like to be a foreign exchange student.
So you go to a country and you stay there for half a year or the whole school year. And you stay with a family, a host family, and it's pretty nice. You learn a lot of things. It's something that you don't learn at school. You need to really experience that.
While it is too late in the semester to join many foreign exchange programs, you can still talk with your counselor about joining the program for the 2017-2018 school year. For Logan Winter, I'm Kaylee Goodwin, FST News.
Thanks, Kaylee. For more information on joining any foreign exchange programs for the next school year, you can go talk to your counselor.
If you'd like to help plan school dances, awesome spirit weeks, and assemblies, then joining student council is the perfect thing for you. See why aping in room 252 or room 735 for an application to join student council and to keep our school spirit alive.
Tonight, you can go support your fellow Falcons at the CCSD Advanced Band Festival at Desert Las Vegas Academy of the Arts, which begins at 6 and ends at 9.
You can also support your fellow Falcons by going to UNLV this weekend and watching the WGI Color Guard Regional, where Foothill's varsity winter guard team will be performing and competing.
Things are always happening around the city every day. It's tough to keep up with them all the time.
Jocelyn Perez joins us to keep us updated on everything happening around Henderson.
Good morning, Jocelyn.
Good morning, guys. For this week's Henderson happenings, grab a bucket of popcorn and silence your cell phones because the magical musical production of Disney's The Little Mermaid at the Henderson Pavilion is going on for $20 and up. You can experience the pavilion being turned into a magical kingdom beneath the sea. It's a show you won't want to miss. The shows start tonight. For tickets and more information, you can go to fstnews.com and type Henderson Happenings into the search bar. Also tonight, keeping up the Under the Sea theme, is Cosmic Swimming at the Henderson Multi-Generational Center. For just $5 a person at 6:30, you can experience a virtual galaxy of light and sound, dive for glow gear, join in crazy cosmic swimming races, or just hang out and watch how the water changes a kaleidoscope of colors. That's all for this week's Henderson Happenings. For more information on all of these events, you can go to fstnews.com and type Henderson Happenings into the search bar. Back to you guys.
Over the weekend, you might have noticed some important dates trending on social media. From puppies to poetry, these trends took over the Twitterverse.
FST News' Adrian Groneman and Jack Halovich take us online.
Thanks, Summer. Monday officially marked the first day of spring with the spring equinox. Even though here in Nevada we've already been dealing with 90-degree temperatures for the last couple of weeks, users were thrilled with the fact that cold weather is on the way out and that summer is on the way in. I mean, who wouldn't want those lovely 114-degree days we get in July?
On Tuesday, users brought up their inner Edgar Allan Poe and Robert Frost with hashtag World Poetry Day. Tweets included quotes from famous poems like The Raven, The Road Not Taken, and many more. While some even took quotes from their own poems, sounds like a rhyming good time.
Every form of social media you had was probably already spammed with everyone's quote-unquote adorable dog pictures, but we have to mention National Puppy Day. Users gave every shape, size, and color of dog some praise on the March 23rd holiday, while others said they were more of a cat person.
That's all for Twitter trends. Make sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram and Snapchat at FST News.
We'll tweet you later.
Coming up after the break, find out how your softball and baseball teams did after school.
Also, find out what sporting events you can look forward to later today. Tomorrow, with Zoe and Kakoa.
Okay, in forensic science, the activities we partake in is like today we're interviewing to get really a feel for what it's like in the workforce. We learn about different fields in forensic science, like the different lab groups or different activities you do, like documenting a crime scene, that kind of stuff. I personally enjoy this class because it's really interactive, it's really fun, we learn a lot of stuff that's really helpful if you want to go into this field.
Sports starts now.
What's up, Falcons?
Starting off with softball, our girls took on Silverado yesterday after school. Varsity fought hard but lost 9-13, but JV won 8-9. Today after school, softball is taking on the Coronado Cougars. Varsity plays over at Coronado High School at 3:30 and JV plays here at the Hill at 3:30. Good luck, ladies.
Swinging to baseball, our boys took on Silverado yesterday after school. Varsity brought us home a win with a total of 3-0, but sadly, JV lost 5-6. Today after school, baseball is taking on the Coronado Cougars. Varsity plays over at Coronado High School at 3:30, and JV plays here at the Hill at 3:30. Hopefully, our boys will hit it out of the park today.
Diving into, you guessed it, Dive will be competing against Coronado High School today at 5:45, later today at the UNLV pool.
Paddling our way into swim, the swim team will be going against Coronado on Friday at 9:45 at the municipal pool. Hey Zoe, why didn't the vegan join the swim team?
I don't know why.
Because he doesn't like meats.
Well, that's all the news we have for you this week, Falcons.
We'll catch you next week. Now back to Summer and Kaden at the desk.
Thank you, Zoe and Kakoa. So first off, thank you for anchoring with me.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Is it as nerve-wracking or is it just natural to you?
Well, let me tell you. So I didn't think it was going to be very nerve-wracking. Then once I sat down at the desk and I started reading, my mouth started to get dry and I was like, ooh. But overall, I'd say it's fun.
It's fun. Is it as nerve-wracking as when you compete in swim meets or?
Oh, I think it's a different type of nerve, but definitely that same anxiety of like, oh, I got to perform, I got to do it well.
Speaking of swim, how does the overall team look?
I think the overall team looks really strong. I think we have a lot of club swimmers and a lot of swimmers who know what they're doing and are motivated to win. Not only to go against, our rival schools, but also the schools that maybe aren't as well, to go and race hard every weekend.
Well, looking at them individually, how do you think the girls' team's going?
I think the girls' team, they're a strong team. Like I said, we have a lot of club swimmers, but these girls, they work well together, and they're able to get the job done.
And the guys?
Oh, let me tell you. The guys are the best team I've ever seen at Foothill. Being in the program for about 7 years, with my brother being in it 3 years before me, I've been able to watch the teams. And this is the strongest team I've ever seen. We're going to break records, we're going to win region, and gosh darn it, we're going to do well at state. I'm calling it right now.
Speaking of guys, you were just recently in Mr. Foothill.
Yes.
How was that experience for you?
It was an experience, I guess to say it. It was a lot of fun going out and supporting the school, student council, and ultimately donating to charity. It was a lot of fun and something that I considered it an honor to be a part of. Even though I didn't win, it's something to always remember.
We've got a lot on your resume. You've got Hillside Hotwire, right? Editor-in-chief, swim captain. You're always at swim practice, right?
Always.
And then now you can add FST News anchor to it.
Oh, I will. Trust me, I will.
Well, that's all the news that we have for you today. Thank you, Kaden, for anchoring with me.
Oh, thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. And guys, don't forget, Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat at FST News.